Why do we have a life book, and can we change it while we are on Earth? I'll have to explain a few things first for those who have not listened to the little videos in the regular YouTube sites. Before we come to Earth, because once we come through the veil that surrounds Earth, I don't think I said this properly. Once we come through the veil, we are blind, meaning we don't remember. We don't remember who we are. We don't remember where we come from. We don't remember why we came to Earth, what we're going to take back home when we are finished from Earth. We don't remember anything. And we come with guides, usually two. However, in some rare situations, I have seen 3 guides. But most people come with 2 guides. And I'm assuming 99% of these cases, their guides are very good friends from back home who have lived on Earth before and know how things on Earth work, and this way they don't get upset with us. They don't see us as stupid because we totally forget who we are. Now, some might say, and why is there a veil around Earth? So that we can believe that this is all there is. Because if we have proof that there's more than this, we would act differently, and we would not learn as fast as we are learning now by making so many of what we call mistakes. Now, back to the life book. In order for our guides to have some sort of guidelines, so they will know how to guide us, we write a book, usually with the guides. And we say in this book, we write in this book, I would like to be born with this kind of body, in this country, with these parents, and I would like to have these blockages in my life, these obstacles, so I can see how to overcome them. And I would like to experience this, that, and the other. And this way the guides know what you chose to experience before you came, and they can guide you, they can guide us much easier. And this is why we need a life book. Now, the life book is not written in stone. If you insist in not changing things, your guides can't do anything. They just have to let you be, because you are still the boss and you have free will. For instance, some people are so afraid of dying that they look for a comfortable situation and they do not move, and they just stay there. And your guides will try and get you to change your job or change your lifestyle or change whatever. Not that it's wrong, but to get more experiences. And you become adamant and you say, no, this is where I'm staying and that's it. One house, one job, one partner, that's all. Because we like feeling security and safety. So many times your guides are just waiting for you to die. And then you come back and start again. This is why we repeat so many. This is why we have so many lifetimes, because we don't learn fast enough. We still learn faster than what they do on other planets, but Earth being the school that it is, the university that it is, a lot of us come to this university and we sit in the same classroom for the entire period we are here. Back to the book, the life book. And can we change it while we are on Earth? From what I have discovered, once you become more and more aware of who you are, the book becomes less and less important. Because once you become more aware, more soul comes into the body. And if more of who you really are comes into the body, you really don't need a book. You have an online connection 24 hours a day. So I would say don't worry so much about changing the book. focus more on becoming aware and keep asking, who am I really? And what am I here for? These questions open up the doors for more of the soul to come in, into your body and into your earth personality. And remember, you are the soul. We are not just the body, we are the soul. However, if you would like to change something, you can. If you would like to change something in your life book, just lie down or sit somewhere comfortably and imagine yourself holding your life book. Just use your imagination. It can be any size you want it to be, any color. Remember this line: you cannot imagine something that doesn't exist. Whatever we can imagine already exists. So close your eyes and just imagine yourself holding your life book and open it up to a blank page, an empty page that has not been written yet. And then imagine yourself writing in that page what you would like to experience from this moment on. You can use a pen if you like. In my imagination, I usually use a feather, one of these old pens that we used to have 400 or 500 years ago. But whatever comes to your imagination is okay. Now, do not write in the book what you do not want in your life, only what you do want in your life. And be specific. Don't use romantic, stupid Hollywood words like, I want love in my life. Be specific. Write in the book, I want to meet someone that does what I want them to do. Write it like that, and you will get it. And then you can call it love if you like. That's all right. But write it for what it is. Don't use words that have no meaning at all. I want health. Put that in the book. I want to experience the rest of my lessons on earth through a healthy body. I want financial abundance. You can put that in the book. But never say something like, I don't want to be poor. Never. And don't give excuses as to why you want what you want. Be comfortable with what it is you want and write it in there. This is not a must. I used to write one thing in each page, on each page, instead of putting everything on one page. You can just see yourself turning the page and then write another thing. So this is what a life book is. Let's see if there's any other information I have learned about the life book. Again, it's not written on stone, meaning you can change it easily. Also, you can change your mind. If, for instance, you have put some sort of illness in the book so you can see how you're going to go through it, and now you are aware of this, you can say, I have learned from this, thank you, but from this moment on, I will learn through a healthy body. That is it. And that way you've changed the book. Simply don't put like, I do not want illness anymore. Always focus on the positive. Always focus on what you do want. It's one of the biggest reasons we don't have what we want in our lives, because we're always focusing on what we don't want. And the life book is no different. A lot of people will say, can I put a life partner in my life book? You could, but don't use a name. For instance, after you have met someone and you really, really want them, don't put their name in the book. It's not going to work, because they also have a soul and their soul has different lessons. However, you can put, I would like to be with a partner. That you can put. And be specific of what you would like in a partner. But again, do not use silly words like, I want someone to respect me. There's no such thing as respect. Be truthful. Be truthful with what you want, so the universe will know what it is and it can bring it to you. Words like respect don't mean anything to the universe. It's not a real word. We have mentioned this before, but I'll have to say it again. As long as the other person does what you want them to do, you will see that as respect. So cut the baloney and go straight to the truth. I want someone to do what I want them to do. There is no wrong or right. No one will judge you. And then the universe will find you someone that does what you want them to do, that behaves the way you want them to behave. We are using all these romantic words that don't mean anything, and yet we are all alone. And we are all looking for a mate. Because we are not honest with what we are looking for. And the universe does not know what to bring us. Let's go back to the life book. Can we change it while we are on earth? You know what? I'm going to repeat this again. I'm sorry I'm repeating myself. Focus on finding more of you, and then the life book becomes less significant than what it is for someone who has not found themselves, or for someone who is not aware. The life book is simply a guidebook for the guides. But once you become aware, and once you bring more and more awareness into your everyday life, you won't even need guides. You'll still have them, but they're not as necessary as they are in the beginning of our lives. Now, someone might say, you keep talking about awareness. What exactly is awareness? It's a feeling of knowing that there's a reason for everything that happens. There's a lot of things that happen in our life. We might not like it, but because there's a reason, we don't panic. And we don't get all dramatic. And we start seeing the bigger picture. Slowly. It doesn't happen overnight. It cannot happen overnight. It will be very painful if it happened overnight. Because we will see all our truths at the same time. And we cannot handle them. So it happens slowly. So if you would like to become more aware, first tell the universe, I'm ready to become more aware. And don't start measuring it. You cannot measure awareness. There's no numbers. I've been doing this for like 13, 14 years. And sometimes I'll have a client and they'll discover something that I thought, I should have known this when I was 10. I'm in my 50s and now I learned it. So we constantly learn. Don't ever measure your awareness or your knowledge. There is no such thing. We are constantly living and learning. I think back to the book again. Awareness, yes, awareness. How else can we become more aware? It would help to accept things the way they are. We don't like everything, but it would help us to accept them and then go on from there. Because by not accepting things the way they are, we are not accepting a big part of ourselves. And when we are in denial of a big part of us, it is very difficult to become more aware of us, of ourselves. I think I'm going to leave it at this now because nothing else is coming.